These 5 habits are silently ruining your life, and chances are you're doing at least one of them every single day. Most people never realize until it's too late. Let's make sure that's not you. Have you ever felt stuck, like you're doing everything right, but for some reason, life just isn't moving forward? You set goals, try to stay productive, and you want to change, but somehow, you keep falling into the same patterns over and over again. It's not because you're lazy, it's because you're just stuck in habits that are quietly holding you back. So, in this video, we'll break down 5 of the most common yet dangerous habits that sabotage your growth. Let's start with the first one, chasing instant gratification. We live in a world that rewards now. Scroll, swipe, skip, everything is built for quick dopamine. That's the trap. Because every time you choose short-term pleasure over long-term purpose, you lose a little momentum, a little discipline, a little self-respect. You say, just 5 minutes on my phone, and suddenly, 2 hours are gone. The truth is, success isn't exciting. It's boring, consistent effort with no reward right away. But that's what builds the life you actually want. The second habit is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. When was the last time you actually did something different? A new routine, a new approach, a new mindset. If you're stuck doing the same things in the same way, don't be surprised when nothing changes. The third habit, not finishing what you start. Starting is easy. That's not the problem. You get excited about a new idea, a new goal, a new challenge, and then somewhere along the way, the energy fades. You abandon it. And every time you do it, you're teaching your brain, this is what we do. We quit when something feels hard. But finishing, even something small, builds trust in yourself. And that trust compounds. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up and building momentum. Because momentum doesn't come from starting more things. It comes from finishing the ones you already started. Next is the comfort zone. And it's a silent killer. Comfort feels safe, predictable. But if your days feel too easy, too repetitive, that means you need to change something. Because nothing new grows in safety, and all the things that you want lives outside that comfort zone. And finally, always focusing on the negative. Life will always have problems, and every problem has 2 sides. But if your mind is trained to only look for what's wrong, that's all you'll ever see. But optimism isn't about pretending everything's perfect. It's about choosing to see solution instead of just problem. If any of these habits felt familiar, that's not a bad thing, because now you're aware, and awareness is the first step toward transformation.